Usman, welcome back to another session of our show.
Thank you.
Before I start, might I add, you look absolutely ravishing today.
Thank you.
All right, Usman, our audience is pretty much interested in knowing your thoughts on the importance of building a strong and positive partnership.
Well, to start with, I think I need to thank you because no one has ever called me ravishing. So it was a unique surprise, and I'll answer the question next, I guess.
Well, I thought that it's about time I
Thank
say
you.
something
You
about
notice.
it.
I
Indeed,
appreciate
I
that.
did.
Thank you. You know, investing in building a strong partnership can have a lifelong effect. We all build partnerships, but how we build and who we build it with matters. I believe one of the most important things we do as humans, whether at a place of work or in our lives, is build trust, partnerships, synergies with others. So you must spend the time in learning how to become good at it. And by the way, when I say good, I don't mean measuring your profit. For instance, if I become friends with this person, how will I benefit? That's not what I'm talking about. When I say good, I mean become trustworthy, credible, honest, real, and sincere. Become a problem solver and someone who is resourceful to the other person. I'll share an example with you that I recently read about. It was a conversation that the former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama had when they were traveling. I think it'll really help drive my point on the impact of building a strong partnership and the points I highlighted earlier. I read that once President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama were traveling by road and they became hungry. So now, as the president of the US, he and his entourage can't just stop anywhere and eat. There's a whole process and a protocol involved. So eventually, they found a restaurant that was a bit remote and they decided to go and eat there. They went there and had a meal. They felt that it was a nice restaurant. So at the end of their meal, the waiter approached them and said that the owner of the restaurant really wants to meet Michelle. So she obliged and went back and met with him. When she came back, she said to Barack in a very surprised way that you won't believe who I met. The owner of the restaurant used to be my boyfriend in high school. To which Barack Obama responded, wow, Michelle, can you imagine if your life had turned out to be a little bit differently than today, you would have been the owner of this beautiful restaurant. And she said, no, Barack, if my life had turned out differently, then he would have been the president of the United States today. So I think it's a great example of how a partnership based on trust, synergy, honesty, sincerity, and being resourceful to another person can help grow one another in ways we may not imagine.